Hello everyone, this is Stephanie from My Porch Prints, and today we are going to bring you some tips for using My Porch Prints junk journal kits. And if you're looking for a tutorial on how to make a junk journal, you can check the links down below. We've got some tutorials for that. And let's go ahead and dive right in. So tip number 1 is printing your kit items. So when you buy kits on Etsy, you receive files that you download and print. And we like to print our papers, pages, envelopes, pockets, that kind of thing on regular white printer paper. And then things like tags or ephemera, we like to print on white cardstock. That makes them a little bit thicker and more sturdy. So oftentimes our PDF files are separated in that way. So we will put our envelopes and pockets together in one PDF so that you can just print them all on paper. And then we'll put our ephemera, like our tags and cards, all together in one PDF as well. So you can just print those on cardstock. And that just makes it easier to print. Okay, so tip number 2 is resizing items. A lot of times people will tell me, oh, I wish this was bigger, I wish this was smaller, I want to print this at a different size. You can resize your items when you're printing them. You can print anything at a different size. So if you want your envelopes smaller or something, you can choose to scale the percentage when printing. So for instance, like 50%, we'll print them at half the size. Or you can print multiple pages on one page. And so, the more pages you put on just one page, the smaller and smaller they'll get. Tip number 3 is how to use the items in the kit. So journal pages can be used, as journal pages, or you can also use them as like the covers of your journal. So you could put them on the front or on the back cover. And you could also cut pieces of them out and use them kind of as little fussy cuts within your journal. And then the lace tuck spots that come with some of our journal kits can be folded over on either side of the page. Or they can be used as belly bands, either vertical or horizontal. Some of our journal kits include tickets, and some customers have expressed that they're not sure what to do with these. When you cut out your tickets, first of all, a good idea is to use a paper punch to cut the circular parts. That'll just speed things up a little bit. And then the tickets can be used in a couple different ways. They can be used like belly bands to hold other items. And you can also use tickets to make embellishments. You could make altered paper clips or other small cluster items to decorate your journal with. Envelopes have a lot of different uses. Of course, you can just put things inside of them and insert them into your journal or attach them to a page. Or they can become pockets that you can tuck things into. Or they can also become flips by attaching the top of the envelope to your page and then kind of flipping it around. Cards can also become pockets or tuck spots on your page. Another good tip is to print multiple copies of the pockets that come with the kit. That way you can use them on multiple pages. Also, some of the printable papers that come with the kits can double as fussy cuts. So you can find one with a pretty image and cut out the shape, and then use that to decorate your journal. In tip number 4, we're going to talk about how to get more out of your journal pages. So first of all, the journal pages are kind of like illustrations in a book. They add a pretty decorative element and help kind of tell the story of your journal, but they're not necessarily meant to be written on because they're so decorative. So to get more writing space in your journal, print lined and blank pages on the back of your journal pages. To do this, print your journal pages, then flip them over and print the lined or blank pages on the back. This will give you more writing space. If you're having trouble aligning your journal pages on both sides of the paper, there are settings in your print dialog box when you go to print that might help you fix that. However, if you're not tech savvy, you can try just printing non-directional printable papers on the back. That way there's no need to align anything. Don't forget to add in your own coffee or tea-dyed pages, etc. to bulk up your journal. If you want more pages for your journal, you can always visit our shop. We have a lot of printable pages and papers that you can add in. Many of our kits coordinate nicely. We also have many neutral kits that go with just about anything. You can use the search bar in our shop to find them. Type in neutral or whatever it is you're looking for. Be sure to use our shop search bar and not the general Etsy search bar at the top. Tip number 5 is bulk up your journal with other items. Take a look at our shop sections to see what we offer. You'll find a lot of different items for making your journal more interesting. For instance, we have 3D inserts and cutouts. These are dimensional inserts you can place between the pages of your journal. We also have lots of different kinds of ephemera and tags and cards for decorating your journal. We have folios, folders, and templates, so you can create inserts and folios. We also have fussy cut images, things like butterflies, roses, and other items. And we have journal words and numbers. We also have mini books. These make really pretty dangles or charms for your journal. We also have tickets, stamps, and many other items. And our last tip, number 6, is join our Facebook group. You'll find inspiration, coupons, and freebies. The link is down below. Be sure to answer all the questions to become a group member, and then you'll be automatically approved. We hope you found these tips helpful for creating a junk journal using our kits, and we can't wait to see your creations. We hope you'll share them on our Facebook group. Thanks, guys!